About 2 or 3 months ago, I bought a pair of cruiser wheels for the first time. I've never really skated them before. I've never owned a pair. We've had like a lot of rain and I've not really had much chance to use them. So today I wanted to really give them a test and kind of see how I feel about them. There's a couple of main reasons as to why I wanted to buy cruiser wheels in the first place. And the first one being that I wanted to be able to travel locally on my skateboard without having to drive everywhere. Obviously driving kind of like to the shop and back like every day just isn't good for the environment anyway. So I wanted to be able to set up a skateboard or an old setup that I could use just for traveling locally, going to places and whatnot. And the second reason for me buying cruiser wheels I'll go into later on in the video when we get to a specific skate spot that I wanted to go to. And if you've got this far and you don't actually know what cruiser wheels is, I'll give you a quick overview. So cruiser wheels are the wheels that you're going to find on penny boards or those big fucking skateboards that you see people on TikTok using, and they're like dancing around on them. I don't know even what you call them, skateboards, but they're doing like spinning round and things, I don't know. Anyway, you'll find cruiser wheels on those kinds of skateboards. Longboards they're called, longboards, there we go, okay. And what they are is they're usually 60mm plus, so they're massive wheels, and they are mega soft. They're like 74A durometer usually, I think, or even like maybe a bit lower. But you don't even find skateboarding wheels that are intended for skateboarding that soft. So cruiser wheels are kind of their own thing. You wouldn't use them in skateboarding, really. You know, I think a few brands have tried to kind of incorporate it, like Santa Cruz, I think, have got some wheels that were advertised as like being able to like skate through like mud and like skate logs and trees and shit like that, I don't know. But yeah, usually you wouldn't see cruiser wheels like within the ordinary skateboarding world that we all know. But yeah, so today I kind of wanted to really, if anything, try them out properly and see what I think of cruiser wheels and see if I think they are something that skateboarders should have or should at least own. And very quickly before I start, so the wheels that I got are the Penny, I don't think they have a name, they're actually by Penny, they're like Penny boards, the brand, and they're 60mm and 76A durometer, I think, and they're about £29, so they're pretty much the cheapest branded cruiser wheels that you'll find. You can find cheaper cruiser wheels probably on like eBay, which are just like rubber wheels with no brand. They might be good, I don't know. I wouldn't suggest buying them. I would always go for like a branded pair, because obviously then you always know there's going to be some sort of like level of quality there, I guess. I'm going to have a little cruise around where I am now. The ground is quite smooth, but there's a lot of different kind of like bricks and concrete, so on like a normal skateboard it would be quite noisy here, but as you'll see on the cruiser board, wait for that dog, it will probably be quite quiet and soft, so right over skate. Okay, so this ground here is like absolutely unskateable on a normal skateboard. Big pebbles with like big rocks in the floor with gaps and grass and mud. Yeah, you would definitely fall on a normal skateboard, and there's absolutely no way you could skate this ground. So I'm gonna give it a go on the cruiser wheels and see how well they do. So I think now I just kind of want to try and find as many like disgusting spots as I can find, just to see what I can ride over. We'll see how far I can kind of push these wheels. I've already like caught a couple of times on a few stones, so the wheels aren't as invincible as I thought they would be. I thought I'd be able to literally just ride through absolutely anything and be fine, but that's obviously not the case. Okay, so I think I found the absolute test for these wheels. If I can ride through this mud, I can ride through anything. I think this is kind of like the ultimate test now. Okay, this is it. Oh, did it? No way. I mean, I probably wouldn't recommend it because, like, look at the state of these wheels now. But the fact that you've got the option to ride through the mud is pretty cool, right? Oh my god, the mud's stuck in the wheels. I didn't think I'd be spending my Friday morning skating through mud, but here we are. At least we know we can do it. At least I know if I want to come and skate a field one day, or I want to go to the beach but I still want to skate, I can just skate the sand maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll not do that. Probably won't ever do that. But now I think I've fucked up my board a bit. Honestly, if you've got like only one skateboard, I wouldn't recommend even trying this because this is an old skateboard setup I've got that I've had for years, so I don't really care if the grip tape gets mud in it and things. It's like a really old deck. But maybe I should care about the wheels and bearings. Okay, so this place is actually the main reason as to why I wanted cruiser wheels. We were out skating our indoor skate park the other month, and then driving past here I saw this spot. It's like a pump track, and the pump track is basically just like most places have got them. It's kind of like a concrete wavy thing, and I think they're built for bikes mainly, like push bikes. We actually tried skating this last time. I brought out my vert board with like big hard vert wheels. The ground's not smooth enough. It's like very like all the stones stick out and stuff, so you can't really get speed on it. You can go down a little bit, and then you're not gonna like hang up or anything, or you're not gonna hit the stones and fall, but you can't really get speed. You won't keep your speed, I guess. So I was thinking if I had some really soft wheels, this could actually be pretty sick just to pump around. So that was the main reason I got these wheels. I pretty much wanted to just test this out. Even if I only skate it once, I probably won't come here often, but just to kind of test it out and see how it feels. Also, something I think that I mentioned nearly every single video that I've done with wheels or like a wheel review, and it's something that I'll just keep mentioning, is that if you're skating really soft wheels, especially like these cruiser wheels which are extra soft, then you're not going to be able to power slide and your wheels are going to have like a lot of grip. But if you're skating the hard wheels, obviously you're going to be able to power slide, and your wheels are a lot more slippy on concrete and wood. So just to kind of clarify, like these cruiser wheels are so sticky. You're not going to slip if you're carving around any kind of like concrete or whatever, so that's just something to keep in mind. Like when they go surfing, but instead of touching the water, you touch leaves. think it would actually be pretty cool to bring like a grind pad or a rail and have them sitting on top of the on the humps, and obviously with these cruiser wheels that would allow you to kind of like to skate the pump track and use these kind of humps as like kickers. That would be maybe something for the future. But overall, I think like having cruiser wheels is, although I've only skated them for like a short time today, I feel like cruiser wheels are actually quite a fun little thing to have. It gives you like a different dimension to skating, especially if you have like similar little things like this pump track where you live. Even at kids play parks, sometimes they have like rubber sort of almost ramp like humps in the floor and stuff like that, and with these wheels you could maybe skate it. I don't know, you can actually go to these spots with like pretty like disgusting ground and not worry so much. For me, I'm not going to skate cruiser wheels ever. It just isn't something that I care about. I got these wheels because, like I said at the start of the video, I wanted to kind of get from A to B, like skating down the pavement and things like that without worrying about hitting a crack and falling, and obviously getting there in like the fastest time possible, and it being like a smooth and enjoyable skate, you know. Even just like skating to the skate park is going to be better on these cruiser wheels if you had like two setups, you know, like you could just have a setup just getting you to the skate park and then one for the skate park. One more thing I wanted to kind of touch on as well real quick is that if you're thinking about buying cruiser wheels for a skate park, then it's probably not a good idea if your skate park is really smooth and good ground, because if you're skating a skate park that's really smooth and there's nothing wrong with the floor, then soft wheels will slow you down. It's not going to be like ideal. You're going to want real hard wheels for that smooth ground. And if your skate park is one of those skate parks that's kind of worn down over time, there's a lot of like gravelly concrete, or the ramps have kind of sunk into the ground, and then when you go up the ramp you kind of hit it dead hard, then actually cruiser wheels would benefit you and you'll be able to skate that park a lot easier than if you had like traditional skateboarding wheels. That's just something to think about, I guess. Like, most people don't buy these wheels for skate parks, but it is an option if your skate park is pretty knackered, basically. And lastly, would I recommend these penny wheels? Probably. They're only £29. That is the cheapest branded wheel that I found online. Maybe you'll find cheaper. You can, like I said, you can get those like cheap unbranded wheels, and they feel pretty good for the session that I've had on them today. So if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. It really does help. I'm trying to get back to uploading twice a week. It's been quite hard with the lockdown and obviously going into winter in the UK here, the weather being terrible, it always raining. Hopefully I can kind of work something out there, but we'll see. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.